Welcome, race fans, to the Milk Cup Series main event at the Bristol Motor Speedway, a fan favorite racetrack known for its high banking and fast speeds throughout the entire track. Fans also love to come here because of the atmosphere, because of the all-around grandstands, and we have some drivers that we want to spotlight here today. Ty Gibbs sits on pole in that Toyota, one of his first career poles here in the Milk Cup Series. Way further back in the field, had speed in practice and speed one race ago, but he'll have a lot of work to do. That's Ryan Blaney in the 12. As a playoff driver, he definitely needs a lot of work to try to advance to the round of 6. Now, we're not going to highlight a driver. We're highlighting all of Joe Gibbs Racing. Incredible speeds from these Toyotas. Look out for all 4 of these guys to contend for the win here today in Bristol. Now, let's hear your command to fire the engines.
Dang, it's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
The engines are fired, and we are ready to go racing here from Bristol. But first, let's take a look at your starting lineup. Ty Gibbs and Chase Elliott line up together on row number 1. Behind them in row number 2, Joey Logano and Chris Buescher in the 17. Row number 3, Bubba Wallace, his best career starting position next to his Toyota teammate Martin Truex Jr. Row number 4 has Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson, 2 of the greatest at Bristol in today's generation. Behind them is Josh Berry and Michael McDowell. Very good starting spots for both of them. Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick, both playoff drivers, making up row number 6. Row number 7, Eric Jones and Alex Bowman, who barely missed out on the playoffs this season. William Byron next to Ryan Preece in row number 8. And back in row 9 is Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric. Rounding out your top 20 now is Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch, your season 4 champion. And in row 11, it's Harrison Burton next to Noah Gragson. Far back in the field, row number 12, John Henry Nemechek and Ryan Blaney. Matt DiBenedetto next to Daniel Suarez make up row number 13. Chase Briscoe and Ricky Spinhouse. And then behind them is Sam Mayer in the 7 and Daniel Hemrick. Todd Gilliland and Austin Dillon make up row number 16. And final, rounding out the field, SVG and Zane Smith. Let's take a look at some of your race info for today's race. 15 laps, very loose conditions. It's a cool track. And tonight we open the playoffs for Milk Cup Series Season 5. Let's go racing from the Bristol Motor Speedway. Ty Gibbs clear off of turn 2 and Logano clear for second place. Gibbs trying to pull away bumper to the back of the 22 is the 9. He's back to the inside and he will clear off of turn number 2. Hamlin making quick work of these drivers up to 4th place already in the number 11. Clearing his car that he owns. Ty Gibbs not pulling away from Chase Elliott anymore. Elliott's starting to close the gap back in here on lap number 4. Can Elliott catch up to him? Huge send out of the 9. It works and it sticks for him. He's right there now, closing the gap even further here on the lap number 5 to the inside. Oh, there's contact. Around is the 54 of Ty Gibbs. Contact sends the 54 spinning off of turn number 2. He gets it back going, but Chase Elliott just gets up into the 54 here. Here's the replay. Gets up, taps the 54 around. Yeah, he just kind of drifts up the racetrack, taps that 54, and that just sends him sliding down the racetrack, and he hits that inside wall. Definitely a bit of damage to the 54. Even minimal can very much affect your car at this racetrack. That sucks for Ty Gibbs. A playoff driver, Chase Elliott, he'll get a penalty for aggressive driving. Interesting call by the officials. He'll be held on pit road here for a little bit. He'll be at the back of the field with Ty Gibbs. As you see here, Ty Gibbs and Chase Elliott, only drivers that were involved in this incident. Interesting to see how they can work their way up through the field, especially Chase Elliott, who is in the playoffs looking to get advanced to the round of 6. Green flag waving back in the air. It's Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano now on the front row. Hamlin takes the lead in his car, 23. Bubba Wallace to second place. Chris Buescher and Joey Logano battling hard for 3rd place behind the Toyotas. Up the track goes Buescher. He slides hard in the wall is the 17. And he's going to have to make his way to pit road here as the battle up front continues to get more intense. Bubba Wallace to the outside. He's going to get a big run on his owner. To the outside and for the lead. He gets loose. He slides back up into the wall for the 23. He'll keep it going as Logano takes second place. Hamlin stretching out this lead here. Oh, crash in turn number 2 again. Around is Kyle Busch and huge hit for Daniel Suarez. Ryan Blaney, a playoff driver involved in this incident in the 12, started further back, and that's going to cost him today. wasn't fast enough in qualifying, and he gets caught up in one of these incidents. Let's see what happened to this 99 of Daniel Suarez. Oh my gosh, a tire goes down at the worst time possible for playoff driver Ryan Blaney. You see Chase Elliott able to get on pit road to avoid this one. He was just involved in the incident with Ty Gibbs. Good for him to not get involved in this, but Ryan Blaney, his playoff hopes go down the drain. Kyle Busch involved as well. He's not had a good season. Daniel Suarez just blows a tire. Huge hit. He gets up on top of the 12 of Ryan Blaney and into the wall. See Sam Mayer able to avoid that, but you see the playoff cut line. Blaney now out by 15 behind Chase Elliott. So it's good that Elliott was not involved in this crash. Reddick also has some work to do on this final restart. Hopefully the final restart. Reddick down 13 points to the cut line. Chase Elliott just needs to not make any mistakes for this final stint of the race. Ryan Blaney, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Busch are the only drivers involved. Suarez and Blaney will not be able to continue, but Busch will continue at the back of the field as lap 11 here is complete under caution. Kyle Busch will start at the back of the field next to Ty Gibbs, who has not been able to make up too much ground. But Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano continuing to lead the field here. Green flag waving back in the air here for 4 more laps at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Hamlin's clear. Logano peeks inside, but he's not able to get there. Hamlin starting to pull away from this 22. Can Logano find anything? Oh, true, to the wall. He'll have to limp that around and try to finish above the cut line. Hamlin, smoke coming out of the 11's car as well. Will he be able to hold on for 2 more laps? Larson passing for 3rd, but it's all up front with Logano and Hamlin. More smoke out of the tire of the 11. 1 lap remaining in Bristol. Can Hamlin hold on? More smoke. Final chance for Logano. He goes upside, into the wall, around the corner. Hamlin wins it in Bristol. And the tire lets loose after the checkered flag. Logano up to the 11's car. He's not happy with that finish, but I don't know if it's really Hamlin's fault. Smoke was billowing from the 11's tire. Here you see on this final lap, smoke coming out of the tire. Questioning if he can even hold on. Logano made a move to the outside, got in the wall. Smoke became out of his car when he tried to glide across the wall to pass the 11 of Hamlin. See, Hamlin was able to kind of get up there and block Logano. Logano just stalled out on the wall. Wasn't able to get any further or closer to Hamlin to really get a fight to the line. Denny Hamlin, your winner at Bristol Motor Speedway. And what a fantastic way to continue the streak of winning seasons for Denny Hamlin. He burns it down in front of the Bristol Motor Speedway fans. What a win for Denny Hamlin. As soon as he got out front, he was the dominant car. Congratulations to Speedway Racing Network on this victory in the playoffs. Guarantees his spot into the round of 6 for the next race at Martinsville. You see your finishing results here. Byron Bowman rounding out your top 10. Michael McDowell, Eric Jones, good finishers within the top 10 there. Bubba Wallace, obviously a career finish here. At the back of the field, further through, you can see where your favorite driver finished here today. Short track racing here at Bristol, always a tough challenge for these drivers to conquer in the Milk Cup Series. Point standings is what I'm really looking forward to seeing. Your playoffs, Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson are currently in the top 4. Advancing is Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr. into the round of 6. And getting eliminated today is Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney. We'll have to see next race for the penultimate race at Martinsville who advances to the championship for the finale. Throughout the field, though, you'll see some close battles through points here. You can see that 18th, 19th through 22nd are all separated by only 7 points. That'll be a fun battle to watch throughout the rest of this season. Our next race for the Milk Cup Series, I've already said, is at Martinsville Speedway for the penultimate race of the season. I hope you all enjoyed watching here today at Bristol, and I'll see you all in the next one.